This guy got in trouble for sleeping on a sleeping bag because apparently it's against the law to sleep on a sleeping bag in Eugene, Oregon, under a certain city ordinance, is what they're saying. These officers, badge number, not sure. I'll find out their officer ID number here in a minute. They created a YouTube page that's policing our own people. We are change. Pretty crucial. We gotta know our amendments and our rights. We don't have to give them information about our name unless we're under investigation. Things like that, you know. You gotta learn your rights as a citizen. Because if you don't know your rights as a citizen, they'll take advantage of you. They're trained to do it.
Mark is looking on that. We cannot take the pizza because
But apparently they're saying that we lost our Third Amendment right because of the 9/11 Act. But we'll see. When it comes down to it, you can always ask, am I free to go or am I under investigation? Those are really crucial words to know. Yeah, you're not allowed to sleep apparently on top of a sleeping bag in the park is what they're saying. Yeah, for taking a nap in the park. There's like meth dealers right down the road, and this is what our taxpayers' money's paying for. Yeah, for sleeping. He wasn't even drinking, nothing, having pizza in the park. They came up to him, I watched him. They profiled him because he was asleep on the thing. I'm sitting over there doing my yoga. I know, because I grew up in Eugene, I'm seeing this weird energy take over. And to innocent people, when there's crazy drug addict people out here, crazy dealers, crazy shit going on. For sleeping on a sleeping bag. He said, no, not sleeping in the park, but sleeping on a sleeping bag. There's a little loop. We gotta learn the loopholes as our rights as citizens. If you can't take a nap in the park when you're on your lunch break, or anything, there's something a little bit fascist or Nazi or not really, They're here to protect and serve, and to me it looks like they're serving themselves in the city.
Being charged with sleeping?
What's your badge number, sir? While you got a minute, you got any comment on that, sir?
Is there a less harmless activity?
Apparently he doesn't want to give his badge number. He works for the city and the taxpayers, and he's not going to give us his badge number, which he's required to by law. But I mean, he has a Third Amendment right just as I do. I don't have to give him any information, as well as he doesn't have to give me information. Once you learn your amendments, you gotta learn your amendments. They take advantage of you. What else is illegal?
Yeah, if sleeping is illegal,
Oh man, everything. They're about to make it. They're legalizing marijuana so they can control it and so they can get down more on it more. I mean, they're doing different things to control it, to where they can mess with people more and create more of a fascist Nazi state where they control and don't serve. They're not protecting and serving. They're attacking man like military. Unfortunately, I mean, some of these guys, they grow up here and they think they're serving the law, but really they're serving the corporation and they know it. It's sick. And it is his Third Amendment right not to give me his badge number, but legally I could go up to the police department and get it from the recording. I'm going to put it on YouTube, and it's our legal right to observe this behavior that's going on in Eugene, Oregon on the 27th of May at about, I think it's about 2 o'clock, maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. Just had lunch at Laughing Planet. And here this guy's getting arrested. Apparently he had a warrant, so they ran his name. First they labeled him as sleeping so they could ID and investigate him because he was sleeping on a sleeping bag. So basically they were able to investigate him, get his ID, and maybe he had a bench warrant from before, and that's why they're taking him to jail. From what I understand, I've seen a lot of things going on, and that's basically what he did. He asked him for his ID because he was sleeping. It's probable cause to investigate him. So basically investigate him because he's sleeping. They ran his name, and then he had a warrant. So that was his investigation rule. So he's trained to look for things like that, like somebody sleeping in the park, because he's able to investigate them. It's pretty weird. The loopholes. And it's their constitutional rights not to give their badge number, but a lot of officers that are really about protecting and serving do.
Yeah.
But apparently they're having a little bit of mood. Maybe they didn't get lunch or have the right coffee today. What's your badge number, sir?
give me just a minute. As soon as I get in my car, I'll talk to you.
Okay. Much respect. Sorry about that. I've slept in this park so many times. Even last year, the year before, playing my harmonium, I ever got messed with. Not even my name ran. He was sleeping there, so they used that as probable cause to investigate him because he's sleeping on a sleep mag. I said, what, is it illegal to sleep on top of a sleep mag? He wasn't in a sleep mag. They're like, no, you're not allowed to be on a sleep mag. I was like, I never heard about an ordinance. What ordinance is that? Because I never heard about no ordinance that said you can't sleep on top of a sleep mag in the park in the daytime. That's bullcrap, bro.
So then they ran his name when he
They ran his name and he had a bench warrant from before, so that's why they're taking him to jail. They're basically, it's just bullshit. They're doing that all over the place, though. And if you don't start sticking up for yourself, then they're going to take advantage. And I guess in one way, since I'm recording, they'll be more on me because I'm at the drum circle on the 5. But I don't give a shit. I'm a felony case with marijuana. I'm fighting right down in Medford. And they keep pushing it forward because they know I'm going to take them to trial. And I got all this information where they contradicted themselves in the actual case with the, affidavit when they arrested me, where it contradicts the actual case. It's like, dude, I'm taking them to trial. They're done. They know it. They keep pushing it forward. They don't even want to deal with it. It's like, oh, you're just going to push it forward. You're going to lose so much money off of me. It's like, thank goddess I have a friend that schooled me on how I incriminated myself and how I had known nothing about the law in my amendments or any rights or what to say to an officer when they're investigating you. Because, they're able to investigate you. You got to know your rights.
What's your question?
My question